Hello, my friends. This is Max Steingart, and welcome to our final Power Lead System social media training for 2016. We do this once a month. Our purpose is to help all of you master faster than ever before Facebook, LinkedIn. You all have simple, easy access to people. Now, this is going to be an interactive training. The more you interact, the more you engage with me, the more you're going to get out of this training. So I want all of you to type in the question box whether you got into your business out of inspiration, whether you got into your business out of desperation, and type in the number of Facebook friends you have. Type in the number of LinkedIn connections that you have, and I'm going to show you some things that will empower you to make sales before the weekend. That's right. We're talking about fast. So type in the question box: inspiration, desperation, number of LinkedIn friends you have, number of Facebook friends you have. Okay? Now, the secrets to becoming a top earner on Facebook you are going to find in my Endless Free Leads Home Study course, which is in your Power Lead System back office. We'll show you how to instantly connect with perfect prospects, communicate with them at will, close the sale in less than an hour a day. We're going to share with you some of the contents of Endless Free Leads to encourage you to engage, to start talking to people. I'm going to give you some strategies that you're going to be able to use. And the best part about it is it duplicates almost immediately. So, when you go into my training center, you've got Endless Free Leads, and everything is broken down for you. We'll give you a little tour later. Jason, Power Lead System member, participated in our boot camp in March, and I invite all of you to participate in boot camp. Boot camp is where you get to work with me in live sessions. So Endless Free Leads, you got that in the back office. His first night of boot camp, he had 6 likes, 3 signups. He made a post: I'm ready to help 5 more people retire early with their own internet business. 6 likes, 3 signups. First night of boot camp. Now, when you register for boot camp, we have a Get Started Fast video. Some of you will start making sales right after the video. His second week, 4 signups on Wednesday, 3 signups on Thursday, and his third week, he had 10 more signups. Now, Facebook today has 1.7 billion people on it. They're growing, they're expanding. 93% of the people on Facebook are mobile. LinkedIn, 467 million professionals. And again, 58% of them are mobile. Now, 2 months ago, 50% were mobile. So the number of mobile users is growing. Now, you can filter down through all of these people and pick out the people that you clearly would be interested in talking to. Today, millions of people are making money on Facebook and LinkedIn, and so can you. To be successful, all you have to do is connect with the right people who need or want what you're selling. You can create an avalanche of new business on Facebook and LinkedIn with your phone right now. You can have people on Facebook and LinkedIn lined up to talk to you about your business. Now, Andrea, classic example, had a gentleman request her friendship at 3:45, asked about making money on the internet, her post. She friended him, they had a conversation, talked on the phone. By 5 o'clock he was in. 1 hour, 15 minutes. My simple proven formula is behind the success of many of the top earners in every network marketing company. You create a page. You connect with people, the people you know, the people you want to know. Communicate with them. Talk to them via text. Qualify them by asking a few questions. Close the sale. This formula will have you connecting with perfect prospects and chatting with them about your business at will. John had 5 people signed up in his business before the first boot camp started. Facebook and LinkedIn users are now texting and chatting with each other every day from every kind of a device. Texting and chatting is exactly like talking, and it's got benefits. It's easier, it's more convenient, it's totally stress-free, and it's so much fun, it can actually become addicting to talk to people this way. Now, you can connect with someone you know or a complete stranger within minutes of logging into your Facebook and LinkedIn profile pages and chatting with them. If you don't have a page on either site and are starting from scratch, you can begin connecting with perfect prospects within minutes of creating one, and you can start chatting with them. So let me ask you all a very important question. What would you attempt to do if you knew you couldn't fail? If I put you in a room with 5,000 people, and you could pick out the 300 people in the room in advance who would buy what you're selling, how would you feel? What if you could walk into a room with 400 people and know in advance, based on what you see on their page, their activity, what they do, you could pick out the people with the red circles who would be customers? What if you could walk into a room filled with people and walk out with a new customer or business builder every day? The business builders are green. What if you could choose from the billions of people on Facebook, the millions of people on LinkedIn, and know in advance who needs and wants what you're selling? What would that do for your confidence? What would that do for your income? What would it do for your lifestyle? Now, there are lots of reasons why the world's obsessed with smartphones and social media, and there are lots of ways for you to cash in. Number one, you get needed information fast. You can check your email, your messages, and your notifications, but you have an immediate connection with people so you can be talking to them. The best part is this isn't technical or complicated. All you need is a free page to connect with people and start chatting within seconds. Now, any one of these actions can have you connecting with perfect prospects for your business instantly on either Facebook or LinkedIn and start a conversation. A like, a comment, a share, a follow me. To succeed in your business, whether you're a network marketer or an affiliate marketer, you got to talk to people. The top earners in your business will tell you want to be successful, talk to 5 people every day. You want to be wildly successful, talk to 10. Now, you can talk to 5 people in less than an hour on Facebook, and you can talk to 10 in less than 2 hours. With a new mobile app, you can chat with perfect prospects where you are, where they are, when you want. Totally convenient. Texting and chatting is the fastest way to talk to more people, increase sales, and eliminate rejection. With so many choices of people to text, there are no excuses why you can't text with perfect prospects every day. When you apply simple attraction marketing principles to your Facebook and LinkedIn profile activity, you can make sales immediately. So I'm going to ask one more time. What brought you into your business? Inspiration or desperation? Type it in the box. Put in the numbers of friends you have. And anybody that types in desperation, by the time we're done, going to be inspired. There's a lot of great information available to you out there that can produce results for you on Facebook or LinkedIn over time. What I'm going to show you is faster, it's easier to do, and it produces immediate results. Follow this formula. Create, connect, communicate, and close. It will fill your sales funnel with eager prospects who are ready to buy from you right now. These actions produce instant results. Case in point, Mark, over the summer, having a chat with a man that, while he was in a webinar, saw he liked something, he sent him a message, sign him up. Last month, made a post. I'm ready to help 5 more people retire early with their own internet business. Got several replies, signed up 3 people. We're here to show you how live chat produces immediate results. The whole it's laid out for you in Endless Free Leads. If you're applying what is there to your business, you all can be talking to people every day. These actions produce instant results. But the truth is, it's not about how many people like your stuff. It's about how many people you talk to. And now LinkedIn has made it easier for you to talk to everyone. Talk to anyone, anytime, anywhere. And when you follow a formula, people will be lining up wanting to know more about what you do. The fastest growing top earners in network marketing and affiliate marketing will tell you they owe their success to Facebook and LinkedIn. They have teams of people enrolling their best new customers and reps. They're doing it in less than an hour a day. And their new recruits are doing the same thing within a few days of joining your business. But no one's willing to tell you how they're doing it unless you're on their team. Well, I'm going to show you how they're doing it and how you can do it too. That's why when the folks over at the Power Lead System came to me and says, Max, we know that you have the consummate training program out there. And frankly, my program's inside Power Lead System. We cut a deal. I am deeply committed to helping all of you become as successful as you want to be. And that's one of the reasons why I invite all of you to participate in our upcoming boot camp in December. And we're going to give you a significant discount to help you do that. Okay? Now, I want you all to think mobile, because you're going to use your mobile phone like you've never used it before. I want you to think texting, because texting is the way you communicate with people initially. And I want you to think big. I'm going to show you exactly, step by step, how to connect with perfect prospects, communicate with them at will, and close a sale in less than an hour a day. Tonight, we're going to talk about the birthday strategy. And since when I looked on my Facebook page earlier, I saw that Anne where is she? Anne's having a birthday today, which is one of the reasons why I'm going to share this new and improved birthday strategy with you. I started working with her in 2014. She doubled her business in 2014, increased it by 50% in 2015. She's consistently been in the top 20 in her business, and now she's in the top 10. You can build your business from anywhere in the world, and Facebook and LinkedIn are your tools. Shobi lives in Trinidad. She changed her cover. And here's from somebody who knew her father, knew her family, used the scripts, kept the conversation going, signed them up in the business. Folks, it's not what works in network marketing, it's what duplicates. And what you have with the Endless Free Leads program is a method that you can sign somebody up in your business on Tuesday, and by Thursday, they're bringing in their friends. And by Saturday, the friends of your friends are bringing in their friends. Now, Facebook and LinkedIn are an unbeatable combination when you use them together. Endless Free Leads has Facebook covered. We don't talk about LinkedIn. And that's why I encourage you, join Bootcamp, because in Bootcamp we cover it. But I'm also excited to announce, we just started to announce it today, that in January we're going to be releasing a new version of Endless Free Leads. And because all of you are part of the Power Lead system, you're all going to get it. We'll share more of that with you before we're done. Now, LinkedIn and Facebook are an unbeatable combination. Now, everyone on LinkedIn and Facebook fall into one of four categories. They're either the people you're connected to and you actually know, then they're the people you're connected to but you don't know them, and there seems to be a big rush. Everybody's going out there making friends, building up your list. Well, Facebook is your list. LinkedIn is your list. You don't make a list. But there are people that you're connected to that you don't know but you really want to know. Then there are people you're not connected to that you want to know. And then there are people that you're not connected to that you don't want to know at all. There are people in the first three categories that you want to talk to, and there are people in those categories that you don't. And as you go through this process, I want you to think about one thing: quality over quantity. That first question in the scripts book, what do you do, is so important, because you know what the person does, you know what their circle of influence is. So when Stephen Green signed somebody up into his business in September, that person brought 4 of her friends in with 8 more to come in. He couldn't believe how fast it went. By the end of the month, he's making 3 sales a day. The key to success in your business on Facebook and LinkedIn is to first realize that a certain percentage of the people on that site are predisposed, eager, ready, and willing to talk to you, buy your products, or get into business with you. Now, if you know in advance that someone's a perfect prospect for what you're selling by the contents of their profile, and you develop a relationship with them before you talk about your business, you're going to sell to more people. It's called common sense. Instead of wasting time reaching out to a bunch of people who will never buy your products, there are simple ways to find and perfect ways and means of attracting the people who want to buy them before they're contacted by your competitors and they buy from them instead. It's called common sense. It's easy to connect with the people you know, strangers you want to know, who are perfect prospects for your business so you can close more sales faster. You identify perfect prospects by what you see, by what they do. It's a numbers game. It will always be a numbers game. Now, when you first begin prospecting, you have to qualify your prospects to find the people that are open to listening and responding to your message. The law of numbers works in your favor when you know in advance that someone needs and wants what you're selling. Once you're connected, it only takes a few questions to move someone through the qualifying process. When you ask the right questions, you will make more sales faster. Now, for those of you that are new, you're sitting back and you're going, who is this guy? Why should I listen to him? Well, I'm going to tell you. And when you understand, you'll understand why Michael Price came to me and says, Max, we got to have your program. Because you have a heads up, you have a lead, you have an advantage over your competition. 21 years ago, I broke the code to a social network called America Online. I used their live chatting features to develop a simple formula that helped me add thousands of like-minded people to a network marketing business in 18 months. The term social network wasn't used back then, but everyone engaged in live chatting. Today, live chatting is also called texting or private messaging. It's one of Facebook's most popular features, and it's become a popular LinkedIn feature too. That's right. If you didn't get the memo, last year, LinkedIn added live chat. The number of social networks has increased dramatically over the years. So has the number of people on them. Social networks have come and gone. At its peak, AOL had 36 million members. Today, Facebook, 1.79 billion. LinkedIn, 467 million professionals. And the formula works on them better than ever before. Now, since I introduced the formula, I've trained and shared it with hundreds of thousands of network marketers who in turn have trained and influenced the millions of people that they work with. Many of the prospecting and recruiting strategies I invented with the formula years ago are still being successfully used today, and we're adding new ones as new features are introduced. Chatting and texting with other Facebook and LinkedIn users is not only the simplest way to sell something, it's the fastest. Having access to all these people, however, means nothing if you're not talking to the right people. So I want to remind all of you, when you're talking to people, you're not trying to make a sale. You're trying to determine if there's an opportunity to make a sale. So let's go into some of these Facebook and LinkedIn changes. And they're game changers. Absolute game changers. Younger audience, everybody's mobile. These new discoveries will double your Facebook results. They've got new connecting features. And as a result, we've come up with new strategies and new scripts. You can turn your personal profiles into virtual cash machines when your settings are correct. Because Facebook has gone in and they have altered everybody's settings. You think you're public, but the truth is your Facebook settings have been restructured, recalibrated to where things on your page are visible by your friends or the friends of your friends. They are not visible to everybody. You need to go in, do a privacy checkup, make sure your profile is public. These new emojis, these emoticons, allow people to express emotion. They add humor to your chats. You're going to be able to do most of the things that you want to do on your smartphone. There are invitations to Facebook's Messenger all over the place. Now, when Facebook saw how popular Periscope became, they created their own version. It's called Facebook Live. So Facebook Live now competes with Twitter's Periscope. Facebook Live has the potential to change the way marketers and consumers communicate with each other on Facebook. Understanding Facebook Live is key if you're a social media marketer, even if you don't plan on using it, or Facebook in general, because it marks an important trend in social media and mobile technology. You can react and respond to what people do. Facebook Lives allows you to create content. Now, Facebook is now putting more information back on your page. You can designate exactly who you want people to see about you. And now when you're looking at other people's pages, you can see more about them to decide, is this someone I want to talk to or not? Facebook lets you know what you've been doing, lets your friends know what you've been doing, lets you know what your friends have been doing. And it's all about conversation. About 8 months ago, they added more emoticons to enable people to express emotion. You have the opportunity, other avenues to express emotion when you respond to something that someone else has done. So, when you make a post, people can like it, they could love it, they could share it, and you can literally start a conversation with any of these people. So, on the messaging feature, new emoticons, you can add photos, you can share pictures, you could put all kinds of things. You could send money, take a picture, send a like. Private messaging to strangers are now delivered. They got rid of the other box. When you send someone a message that you don't know, they get it. So you can engage someone right now. Look for somebody that made a post. Or look for somebody that liked your post. Start a conversation. Another new feature is you can send birthday wishes in advance. You see who's having a birthday months ahead. Facebook's new searching features, their icon. They're going through a big change right now. The keyword search works when you use the words in specific sequence. You know in advance who you want to talk to, and you know in advance who wants to talk to you based on the contents of their profile. You can find people who live in a city, know in advance who to talk to. Find people in any country. 1 million people in Colombia, 3.5 million in Cali, and 17 million in Bogota. Now you might ask, well, how come there are more people in the cities than there are in the country? And that's a flaw of Facebook. I'm not going to get into that right now. You do a search on Facebook, keywords, people like Jim Rohn. You get great results. People over 50 who like Jim Rohn. You get great results. Men over 50 who like Jim Rohn live in Dallas. But if you type in the words in incorrect sequence, men over 50 who live in Dallas and like Jim Rohn, you get nothing. Now, because I work with people literally on a daily basis in my coaching program, I'm logged into Facebook and LinkedIn every day. I see what's happening, what's going on as it happens. I'm going to give you an example of an upcoming change. I did a search for women who like Tony Robbins and live in Chatsworth, California. And I got up a whole list of people that I could add a friend. What was interesting was that morning, I also did a coaching session with Fred Holmes, who's a $1 million earner in his company. We did the same search. Women who like Tony Robbins and live in Chatsworth, California. Only instead of add a friend, it was connect. Now, connect is the process on LinkedIn. So from time to time, we see these social networks making changes based on what their competition is doing. Now, earlier today, I did a coaching session with somebody who is blocked from sending messages. You get blocked when you reach out to people you don't know and they complain about you. So when you're blocked, when you do a search, you can't add them as a friend. The friend button is automatically pulled off your search results. And when you go to send someone a message, you can't like anything, you can't follow anything they're doing. So be selective about who you reach out to. You can engage someone now. Find somebody that liked one of your posts, send them a message. Hey, I'm glad you liked my post. What do you do? People immediately respond to what you do. You're going to see it. Here's a classic example. Dara, in a coaching session, we reached out to 3 ideal prospects. We did a search for people that like Toastmasters. Alyssa wrote back right away. Miranda wrote back within 2 minutes. These are total strangers. Corrine was someone that she had talked to about a month earlier, and the conversation stopped. So we sent her a message. She wrote back right away too. Let's go over to LinkedIn. The big news, live chat. LinkedIn is getting a younger audience. Their faster response time for connecting and communicating with others, faster than I've ever seen. Their biggest, fastest growing demographic, college students. They've got so many changes on LinkedIn, and LinkedIn has become so much like Facebook that, and we're going to go over a lot of this with you now, but we're going to be releasing Endless Free Leads 2017 in January. And we're going to be including it's going to be Facebook, it's going to be LinkedIn, it's going to be Twitter. 467 million professionals. Last June, LinkedIn was purchased by Microsoft. So you're going to see all kinds of great changes that are going to take place. LinkedIn is no longer just a repository for resumes. It's Facebook for professionals. LinkedIn were a country, they'd be the 5th largest country in the world behind China, India. Facebook would be number 3. The use of LinkedIn is growing on a worldwide basis. Approximately 2 members every second join LinkedIn. Now on LinkedIn, you got 5 types of connections. First level, your friends. Second level, friends of your friends. Third level, friends of those friends. And then group members, and then there's everybody else on LinkedIn. But LinkedIn will only let you connect with the first 3 levels and maybe some people in groups. Well, I'm going to show you how to connect with everyone else on LinkedIn. I'm going to share a story with you right now how a rookie, brand new to network marketing, earned a 7-figure income in 11 months. Well, Howard Steingart was building his business from Atlanta, from Alabama. He made friends with people in the 18 countries his company was expanding to before they opened. He was reaching out to salespeople, real estate people, insurance people, pastors, ministers, and network marketers in other countries. You're connected to professionals everywhere in the world on LinkedIn, and their searching feature has now gotten faster. Well, just like Facebook, it's a connect, communicate, and close. Create your page first. Fill in the blanks. Now, there's new information. There's new modules. They're letting you post your birthday and your marital status. This is new. You don't put your birthday on a resume. You don't put your marital status on a resume. It's against the law. You can't be discriminated for that. Well, this new information makes it easier for you to connect with people. They've also expanded their modules. Every one of these elements here is a module. You fill it in, you put information about yourself, and you're more visible to other people. Now it's about connecting with people, the people you know, the people you want to know. And again, what is LinkedIn doing? They are encouraging you. As soon as you list your university, everybody that went to your university that you have other things in common with are going to get little notifications about connecting with you. Every day, they're going to remind you, hey, these are people that you have some connection with. Reach out to them. And then it's all about communication. Qualify them with questions, and then close sales. And then, of course, the best part is help them duplicate. If you look at your LinkedIn homepage, look at all the Facebook features that LinkedIn has adopted. Well, they'll show you who's viewed your profile. You don't have that on Facebook. They'll show you who has responded or viewed some of your posts. You got that on Facebook. Share an update. Upload a photo. Write an article. All from Facebook. Every day, they're giving you 15 ways to keep in touch with people that you're connected with. You could like the notice. They'll get a notification that you liked it. Send them a message. That is your desired response. You don't want to talk to Melanie? Skip it and go to the next person. Every day, they timestamp everything so you know when people have done things. You could communicate directly with people who like things, or you could You can communicate directly with people that are creating the content. Your news feed, on your LinkedIn homepage is just like Facebook. It's a constant flow of activity from people you know, people you're connected with, or people who are connected to the people you know. You could like, comment, and share things just like Facebook. You can send someone a message and it goes to a message center where everything is stored. You can follow people just like Facebook. It's kind of interesting when you think about it. You follow somebody, so every time they do something, you get a little notification that they did something. Publish a post, people can follow you. And whatever you publish, whatever you put up there, you can share with Facebook and Twitter. So when somebody sends out a post with Oliver North, 826 people liked it, 59 people made comments, and you can talk to any one of these people, whether you're their direct connection or not. Same thing with the comments. Now, you only have one chance to make a good first impression on a social network, so it's important you have a good page. You have a good picture. The secret to making sales on these pages, frankly, talk to people. All you need is a free Facebook profile page to make sales on a daily basis, starting right now. Same thing with LinkedIn. And LinkedIn is making changes to attract a younger audience, and it's working. So, your free Facebook and LinkedIn profile pages will tell your story to the entire world. They promote and brand you, either who you are today or who you plan on becoming. And this is your tool. If you know what you're looking for, it's easy to locate perfect prospects for your business based on profession. Locate power prospects that fit your specific demographics. It only takes minutes a day. So where do you find these perfect prospects? Well, you start with your friends, your warm market contacts. Look for them. Put their names in the search window. Then you go over to people who attended the schools you attended, people that belong to the same clubs or groups or associations you belong to, people in professions that are predisposed to buy your products or get into your business, people in network marketing who live in your area, people in network marketing who live where you want to expand your business, people who are entrepreneurs, people who are business owners. You can find perfect prospects in any of those groups. The advanced search on Facebook and LinkedIn will be your favorite tool. Look at this snapshot of the professionals that you can find on LinkedIn. Here's a detailed example. 36,000 chiropractors on LinkedIn. You could break it down by location. Within 25 miles of San Diego, there's 359 chiropractors. And when you'll start looking at them, they're also on Facebook. 2,273 chiropractors in Australia. Most of them are on Facebook. You can locate power prospects anywhere in the world. The advanced search feature allows you to type in a keyword, put in the location, the relationship that you have with these people, first, second, or third connection, or everybody else, and you could look them up by zip code. Look at all the countries that you can build your business. There's never been anything like this for network marketers. Never. Locate perfect prospects everywhere in the world. The advanced search feature allows you to search for people by zip code. Type in any city in the United States. Type in any city in Australia. Type in any city in Canada, any city in Dubai, and you can find perfect prospects every day. People on LinkedIn are being prompted to sign up with their mobile phone. That's why the number of mobile users is growing. There are new unprecedented features on LinkedIn that encourage conversation. They didn't do this before. Mija, his first week, had 5 people enroll in his business. 5 months later, he doubled his business. We reconnected over the summer. I sent him a message, hey, congratulations on your anniversary. He said, hey, I just signed up a motivational speaker in Mexico. Still using the system. When you write to somebody on LinkedIn, they write back right away. Here's another great story. Marty WeWorker a few years ago came to me. He was a coaching student. He says, Miss Max, I want to find millennials. I want to find people in college who can make more money in my network marketing business than working at a Denny's or at a Burger King. So we showed him how to do a search for people at Arizona State University. He connects with Alex Morton when he was 20 years old. 5 years later, Alex was $1 million earner in Vima. Left Vima, went over to Jeunesse, was with Jeunesse for a while. Recently left Jeunesse, and he's in corporate for another network marketing company. This is how we found him. Go over on LinkedIn, Arizona State University, 300,000 users. Break down the years that the person attended and break down what they currently do. Well, out of those 300,000 people, 7,500 are now in sales. 4,300 are in the Phoenix area. 228 of them are in the Chicago area. 142 are in Seattle. And look at the choices of people you can talk to. Frank, his first week in personal coaching, reached out to a yoga instructor, signed her up in the business. By the end of the week, he'd signed up 2 more people. Well, how do you find a yoga instructor? There's 817,000 yoga instructors on LinkedIn. On Facebook, you do the keywords. Yoga instructors who live in Dallas. Yoga instructors who live in Minnesota. Women over 40 who work as yoga instructors. Yoga instructors who like Tony Robbins. Well, he was off and running. His first 2 months, he was breaking sales records. And then about 3 months later, I ran into him. I said, well, how's everything going? He says, oh, not well. I haven't made a sale in 2.5 months. I says, really? If it doesn't work, it's because you're either talking to the wrong people, you're saying the wrong things, period. It works for everybody. Logged into his account, took a look around, and I said, Frank, what, did you forget everything I told you? You're not sending a message with a friend request. You're not asking questions. You're not doing any of the things we laid out for you. Well, a couple hours later, he writes back to say, hey, you completely unclogged me. I'm active in 5 to 6 conversations now. Later, the following week, you start signing people up in the business. And folks, once you learn this, you can do this at will. Every day. Marty learned it 2 years ago. Identify perfect prospects in seconds by what you see. Qualify and close them in minutes by the way they react and respond. And you don't have any rejection at all. Earl started at the end of January. In 2 weeks, he connected with 14 people, sponsored 9 that turned into 35. Quality over quantity. Three months later, 90 days later, he signed up 9 people in February, 9 in March, 9 in April, a total of 27. And those 35 people, his first 2 weeks became 430. 10 months later, close to 700 people. Create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, close them. Jeanette owns a salon. After one session of boot camp, she says, Max, I want to go fast, so she wanted me to coach her. Within 3 weeks, she became the best recruiter in her group. Started in February. By May, 4 months, she's signing up somebody every day. Every day. And one of the people she signs up, she enrolls in network marketing in Brazil within an hour. Peter Olson, social media guru, number 8 in the world. Had 300,000 followers in a year, but he never made any money doing it. He joined the Numis Network. The Numis Network, they brought me in about 7 or 8 years ago to train all their leaders. And Pete here, within 4 months, using the scripts, reached the top level in Numis. Again, you're all heading down the same road. We're talking about fast, immediate results. Tom Martin came out of a retreat, made 1 post, 20 people responded. He spoke to 13 of them, signed up 4. One was the number 1 bodybuilder in New Zealand. Carl goes online to see if he can do it, and first person he reacted to signed up in his business. And this doesn't work just for network marketing, affiliate marketing. It works for anything. Eli initially started working with me as a network marketer. After 3 sessions, signs up for coaching. Says, Max, I'm also an insurance adjuster. I'm looking for clients. It was fun. You post things that will attract your target market. You engage the people who respond. And when you talk to enough of the right people, anything is possible. Okay? I wrote special scripts for him. That's what we do in coaching. The people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Most of your activity is going to be conducted on one of these devices. Now, there are 5 reasons people create a Facebook page in the first place. You know in advance why they're there. It's easy to identify who to talk to. The picture, the page contents, and their activity tells you why they're there. So the power of all of this is you could pick out the people who would be interested in a business opportunity before you ever talk to them. Same thing. You could pick out the happy network marketers who are going to try to sell you their deal. You can pick out the customers. You could pick out unhappy network marketers. And you could identify affiliate or internet marketers as easily as you could reach into that bowl of candy and pull out a green M&M. Now, if I told you that all of the yellow M&Ms in that bowl represented Zumba instructors that had 1,000 customers and they were looking for an opportunity to sell something to their clients, how would you feel? Facebook and LinkedIn are virtual bowls of candy. They're gold mines that you could reach into any time from any place. Connecting with the right people is as easy as reaching into a bowl of candy and pulling out the green M&M. So let me share with you something called the 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule says that 80% of your business activity is going to come from 20% of the people in your business. So again, be selective. My good friend George Ruiz has helped 30 people earn $1 million in network marketing. He's been following my trainings for almost 15 years. Hundreds of people earn 6 figures. He sent me this a few months back. 2 of my coaching clients who were in his group became $1 million earners in their business, number 17 on his team. Check out their pages. They depict lifestyle. They don't talk about their business. Gennady has been in network marketing for 20 years. 20 years. He's never seen such numbers. In 2 weeks, he signs up 57 people. The first week, 2 of his leaders brought 20 people, and he couldn't believe it. Cliff Walker, one of his leaders in the UK, gets 1 out of 10 people they're talking to into the business. So it's all about posting. People react. You respond. You can go from hello to welcome aboard in 30 minutes. Now, in our last month, we talked about 4 new strategies that create immediate results on Facebook and LinkedIn. The birthday strategy, the alumni strategy, the holiday strategy, the event strategy. Well, tonight, we're going to touch on the birthday strategy at a much deeper level. It's in the scripts book. Everything is broken down for you, what to say for every possible situation. You can go from hello to welcome aboard. The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. When you ask the right questions, you can qualify and close your prospects in less than 30 minutes. Well, we start with what do you do? What does that entail? How long have you been doing it? What did you do before? And you follow the rest of the questions. And the biggest problem most people have is they get distracted. They start talking about the kids. They start talking about the weather. But ultimately, if you stick with the format, focus on income, focus on work, you'll get where you want to go. The conversation stops. You can start it again. We want to talk about immediate results. Kelly can do this. She makes a sale every day, and it duplicates. Solomon can get someone looking at his business in 7 minutes. The night before he sent me that, he signed up 2 people. His first month, he signed up 7. While I was in a coaching session with Rob, we made a post. An old high school buddy reacted. I said, let me show you how fast this can go. Within 10 minutes, he had a customer. Now, his ideal business builder is a personal trainer. So 6 days later, he goes out and he recruits somebody that owns a gym. Marissa connects with an old high school buddy, signs him up in the business. $1 million earner Joe Pareca in Isogenics connects after 1 coaching session. Connects with an old junior high school buddy, signs him up in the business. So let's talk about this happy birthday strategy. Now you can use it on LinkedIn because they're listing birthdays. It's in the scripts book. It's in Endless Free Leads. We got a birthday message for the people you know, birthday message for the people you don't know, and when people send you a birthday message on your birthday, a message to thank them. Message to thank the people wish you a happy birthday that you don't know. Belated birthday thanks to the people that sent you a message a couple of months ago. For the people you know, belated message to the people you don't know. Jackie has 200 people wish her a happy birthday. Start talking to most of them, has 28 people looking at her business. Judy signs up somebody in boot camp. First week, she hadn't talked to in a while. By the end of boot camp, she'd signed up 5 people. Rhonda Collier made a post in a coaching session. 2 days later, 5 people signed up in her business. All of her leaders went through my boot camp, and the end result was 3 years after she started, she was making $750 a year. She met her 2 biggest business builders on Facebook, and it was the live chat function that made it happen. Sherry Catlin makes a post, talks to 6 people, signs 3 of them up into her business. Rita in Australia changed her picture and signs up 2 of her friends. It's all about engagement. It's all about talking to people. Freddie Malero learned this back in 2008. Today he's a 7-figure income earner. If you only talk about your business with the people that need and want what you're selling, you'll never experience rejection. So who do you want to work with? Do you know who they are? What do they do? What do they like? Where can you find them? What do they know? Who do they follow? What do they read? It's all on their page. What do they look like? Well, they're active. They're ambitious. You can see what they do. They're passionate about your products. They're entrepreneurial. They've been successful at something. They're positive. They've got similar values to you, and they've got similar interests. Melanie made 8 sales while she was in boot camp. And Jason, his first night, boot camp, signs up 3 people. 4 on Wednesday, 3 on Thursday, 10 the following week. And 1 year after she came out of boot camp, Rosie Gonzalez had 15,000 people. Folks, it's not about how many friends you have on Facebook. It's not about how many people like your articles. It's about how many people you're talking to. It's about sales. It's about income. It's about having a growing business. It's about results. And there are 3 simple rules in life. If you don't go after what you want, you'll never have it. We're going to give you a proactive way to reach out to people that you don't know without ever being accused of spamming anybody, because you know in advance the people that would love to talk to you. If you don't ask, the answer will always be no. And if you do not step forward, you will always be in the same place. Folks, you got my Endless Free Leads program. Use it. If it's working for you, keep using it. If it's not working as well as you want, join my boot camp. Now Facebook, my Endless Free Leads program, this is in your back office. Create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, close them. We have PDFs, MP3s. Now, on January the 5th, you're actually the second group of people to see this. On January the 5th, we're going to be releasing Endless Free Leads 2017 in English and in Spanish. It's going to cover Facebook, it's going to cover LinkedIn, it's going to cover Twitter, and it's going to be in your Power Lead System back office. It's going to give you a heads up and an edge over your competition. Now, let me tell you a little bit about boot camp. It starts on December the 8th. Register at maxsteingart.com/PLS. Okay? Boot camp is normally $597. We are offering a $200 discount on our website, but you can pick it up. You can participate for $159. I'm sorry, $159. Go to maxsteingart.com/PLS. During boot camp, we're going to help you make 5 sales before boot camp is over. I'll be available to work with you Monday through Saturday during these live sessions. The actual boot camp sessions are recorded. We're going to help you brand yourself, answer your questions, connect with perfect prospects, talk to more people, review your conversations with prospects, and we'll help you make sales. Overcome whatever obstacles are slowing you down. Remove your old roadblocks. MaxSteingart.com/PLS. Now, at the end of January, we're going to be conducting our 2-day top earner retreat. This is for people that want to make a 6-figure income before the end of 2017. It's January the 28th to 29th. It's $3,500. Now, I know in the past we've done it for less. And what I found is when we charge $1,000 or when we charge $500, we had a lot of people show up. We had a lot of people go through the program, but they really weren't committed to making it happen. Now, the last time I charged $3,500, 85% of the people that went through that retreat made a 6-figure income that year. And I'm looking for those kind of numbers. You'll be able to watch it and participate from anywhere in the world. We also have a coaching program for people that really want to go faster. I always tell people 1 hour working with me in a private session is like going through an entire boot camp. Now, on Monday, we had a special Cyber Monday package that we put together. I offered it to 2 people. One of the people had to cancel. So one of you might be lucky enough to pick it up because I haven't notified my mailing list yet. The special offer was on coaching, and you got $6,400 in extra. You can bring 4 of your leaders with you to boot camp. You could attend the 2-day retreat and 7 hours of personal coaching. It's $6,400 worth of extras. Personal coaching is $2,000. I can help anybody become a prospecting and recruiting master in 5 to 6 hours. You look around at some of the people selling the other systems. You look at their top earners. They've all been through my courses. Now, whether you want to take advantage of this, it's only available for one person, or you want to be in boot camp. So go to MaxSteingart.com/PLS. Watch the first Getting Started Fast video, and some of you will be making sales before the weekend is over. Let me look in the question box and see if anybody has any questions. Okay, so Ryan wants to know, are these scripts available? Are they going to be available to the people who are in PLS? Ryan, those scripts are going to be available to everybody in PLS. Okay, it's part of it. It's in Endless Free Leads, and it will be in the new Endless Free Leads. John wants to know, is this boot camp the same training as what's in PLS? Yes and no. John, the difference between the training is Endless Free Leads, the home study course. It's your blueprint. You follow the steps. There's no reason why you can't be successful. Boot camp is different. In boot camp, we cover the material in Endless Free Leads, but in boot camp, you're working with me. So we go over the material with you. We review your profile. It's kind of like you bought a book, How to Get Six-Pack Abs, or you got the DVD. Well, now you're going into the gym and you're working with the guy that wrote the book. So in boot camp, I am personally going to critique your pages. In boot camp, you're going to send me the conversations that you're having with your prospects. And we're going to help you. We'll point out the things you're doing right. We'll point out the things you're doing wrong. And by the end of boot camp, if you follow along, everybody will make 5 sales before it's over. Okay? Anybody else have any questions? In fact, let me flip over here. And we'll jump into my training center. Boot camp. As soon as you register, watch the Get Started Fast video. You got your daily routine, your scripts to download. Now, you've got endless free leads right here. The difference between this and this is that in boot camp, you're going to work with me. Now, if there's anybody here that is interested in my coaching program, type your phone number and coaching in the question box, and one of my staff members will give you a call. In coaching, what I do is you and I get on the telephone. I hold a private meeting. You're watching me on your screen. Log into your account. We adjust your settings. We set you up. We develop your strategies, and then we write the scripts. We customize for them for you. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out and I'm going to start talking to your prospects. You're going to watch me approach 10 people. And then for the next couple of days, you're going to do exactly the same thing you watched me do. I'm going to come back, log into your account, and start answering your mail. Now, 3 years ago, when someone when I was in someone's mailbox, 80% of the people would respond in a couple of days, 20% responded right away. And so you watch me talk with somebody live. Today, 80% of the people respond right away, 20% do it over the next couple of days. So it all happens quicker. It all happens faster. Everybody that participates will make 5 sales before boot camp is over. In coaching, I teach you to sell the most expensive package. Our goal is to help you signing up 2 or 3 people every single week. So, you want to know how the top earners in your business are tearing it up? Hey, they don't tell you they're using my program, but they are. Create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, close them. If you're not talking to enough people every day, Endless Free Leads will help you. You want to go a little quicker? Then quickly join us in boot camp. MaxSteingart.com/PLS. Until next time, best of luck in building your business. God bless. I want to wish all of you a happy new year. If we don't talk before then, this can be the busiest time of the year. In boot camp, we're going to give you strategies that will have you signing up people between Christmas and New Year's.